Hey guys, hey. So if you haven't heard, today is the day of a lunar eclipse, a total lunar eclipse. If any of you saw the moon last night, at least in Seattle, it was clear, it was bright, like the clouds were out of the way, so you could see, it was so bright, oh my gosh. So today's solar eclipse, I heard that is pretty early, happening pretty early in wee morning hours, so I don't know if I'm going to be awake for it, but I just was listening to, the reason I'm kind of jazzed up about this is because I've been hearing about it all over the place, but I was just re-listening to an interview with, her name's Bridget Nielsen, and the guy's name is Sergio Magana, and he's a wisdom keeper from the Toltec tradition, and they recorded this interview. It was so cool to listen to it now because they recorded this interview in November of 2019, so right before the shit hit the fan in March of 2020, right? So, and the conversation that they're having is crazy. Basically, this date today has been predicted in the Toltec tradition as the end, basically the end of the old age, and Friday is the beginning. So Wednesday through Friday, really, really important day. 26th through 28th of May, 2021 is really important, apparently, in the Toltec tradition. And I tell you what, I kind of feel it. I feel like I'm kind of at this boiling point. So I'm curious to know what you guys are feeling. I want to tell you a little bit about what that shift from the fifth sun into the sixth sun actually means. And this, I'll put the link to that interview in here because you're going to want to see it. It's really interesting, but it's longer, so I'll give you the cliff notes. Basically, fifth sun was all about, the incarnation of the fifth sun was all about materialism and the external world. So everything is outside of you. God is outside of you. The medicine is outside you and the doctor out there. As we move into the sixth sun, it's about turning internally, which is what I've been doing for a long time. And a lot of you guys who are probably still listening to me have been doing for a long time, but it's going to be happening on a more global scale. And a lot of people are being pushed into that through very uncomfortable circumstances, unfortunately. A lot of you are finding, I'm seeing this in my friends, a lot of friends and family where things that have been kind of boiling under the surface for years maybe, or maybe, yeah, for years, are now coming to a head. They're coming to the surface. I feel it in myself. They're coming to the surface so they're being dealt with, and it can be very uncomfortable. So whether it's childhood trauma that you know has been affecting you, that you've been ignoring, you got to deal with it. Now finally you have to deal with it. It's come to a boiling point. Maybe it's a breakup you know you have to go through, you've known you had to, you've been putting it off, it's coming to a boiling point, you have to do it. It can be very uncomfortable, and that's okay. So if you are going through this, I just want you to know you're not alone. It's cool. There's a lot of stuff for me that's kind of on the surface now, finally, which is really helpful, but I feel really grateful that I have people that I can go to that help me to see it, help reflect it back to me, other energy healers I work with. So this is the point where I want to say, if you are finding that things are bubbling to the surface for you and you're in an uncomfortable place and you're not sure where to go with it, don't get sucked into it. Don't get sucked down by it. Recognize it as an opportunity to shift. Recognize it as an opportunity to see, oh, this is uncomfortable. Rather than freak out about it, try to just be like, interesting. What does this mean? What do I do about this? What is my guidance? What is my soul trying to tell me? What am I ready to let go of or release or become aware of? Oftentimes it's not as painful as you think. When you actually become aware of it, it doesn't hurt as bad as you think it's gonna hurt, right? So just take a look, be brave. If you want help with the stuff that you're going through, I offer private sessions. So 1 hour, $100, hour and a half, $150, super simple. We can take care of a lot of things. I can, on the emotional level, I'm sort of, my specialty is really in the emotional world. A lot of times your physical manifestations originate with the emotions. So if you get physical relief from pain or from injury, like added bonus, but my go-to is really the emotion, on the emotional level and relationships. So if that's something you're feeling like you're needing, find me, soulsourcedenergy.com. I also just want to say on June 14th, I'm offering one more round of intuitive self-healing. It's a 6-week course for beginners. And you're going to learn how to, you're going to learn more tools for healing yourself. And so that's why I think that's why I'm super excited about the interview I just listened to. and about this transition time, if that's what this is. Listen, this has been going on for years, right? But what Sergio Magana was saying is that these 3 days, it's coming to a head. We are here. And if you don't get on the ship now, it's going to hurt a lot worse once we pass this point. So get on the boat to get your stuff in order, basically, is what he was saying. And the exciting part about that, you guys, is that we're returning your power to yourself. So rather than looking externally for all your answers, looking externally for healing, even me, like, eventually you're not going to need me. I'm going to be put out of a job, which is great. Like, I am looking forward to that day, you know, or it's going to be seen as a much more reciprocal thing where we're really helping to be mirrors for each other, and it's going to be equal playing field, right? Which I already see clients that way. I get a healing every time I work with a client. So we're already there in a lot of ways. But I think for you to understand that the power is within you, the power to heal yourself, the power to access all the information that you need. People are going to be more in touch with all of that, is what the promise is what the prophecies say moving forward from this point. And listen, it's already been happening. It's a long window of time. It's just that we're coming to the apex right here. Things are heating up. So anyway, I get excited about the sovereignty and people really returning their power to themselves, and understanding how powerful they really are, and becoming aware of the ways that we really outsource and give away so much of our power to external sources. So that's to me pretty exciting. I'm big on this idea, guys. So anyway, look me up. I'll post down below the link to that interview with Bridget and Sergio, because it's really, really interesting. And if you're interested in learning more, being part of my class, if you're interested in pulling your power back to yourself, learning how to have strong boundaries, like energetic boundaries, learning how to get maybe like your empathic depression or under control, right? I know that a lot of you are highly empathic and highly sensitive to the world around you, and for a lot of you, it's getting you real down. So if you want to learn how to have boundaries around that, perfect opportunity, really good class for you. We'll build you right back up, okay? So anyway, look me up, soulsourcedenergy.com, soulsourceenergy.com/offerings to look right into those private sessions and into the class. And I'll talk to you soon. Be in touch if you have questions. And I'm so curious too, if you're feeling, so I know some of you are really attuned to the cycles of the moon. So I really want to know what you guys are feeling, or if you have noticed in yourself or in your friends anything that I'm talking about. And all right, talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.